All right, can we get all the dignitaries over to the side of the track over here? We're getting ready to go here. If we can get all the dignitaries to make their way on over. We're getting everybody all assembled over there. We got 5 minutes before 4. I think we almost have everything ready to go there. Pretty close. So about 5 minutes.
Backup singing? I wanna rock, rock. Actually, you know what a good shot would be?
Check 1, 2. Friends and relatives, we are 1 minute away from our opening ceremonies. How about sending some love to our athletes out there? Are you ready for the Tony Cote opening ceremonies?
Oh yeah.
They can't hear you. Roger, are you ready?
There we go.
Right. Our friends and relatives are ready. We are ready. Me and my co-host here as well. The honor to bring in the many dignitaries, veterans that are in attendance, leadership that are with us here from Prince Albert Grand Council and from the many bands across Saskatchewan to commemorate the 50-year anniversary of the Tony Cote Games, the visionary of our games that have brought us all together here to honor sport, culture, and recreation here in the Lac La Ronge Indian Band.
Don't make me put you on live.
Don't do it.
Alrighty. So if everybody's ready over here, we're going to ask the Northern Boys to do the call of the drum.
We're going to ask the Northern Boys to sing an honor song to commemorate this day here in La Ronge, to acknowledge the former athletes that have played in these games, to continue on through the generations, to the young people that we're passing this torch to the Lance Runners that have come from James Smith. At this time, friends and relatives, rise if you can rise, as we ask our singers to call on the spirit of the drum, the call of our mushum, as we bring forward our Kiteak, our leaders, our young people, for the opening ceremonies of the 2024 Tony Cote Games. Northern Boys, aha boy son, Nigamuk. Friends and relatives, we call on our singers to sing this honor song, to bless these grounds, to bless the community of the Lac La Ronge Indian Band and the good work that they've done to make us comfortable here during the week, here during the summer games, to acknowledge all the people that have come from the four directions, participate here at the games, to be involved, to watch their children, the coaches, the chaperones, the community builders, the role models, to acknowledge and show our young people a cultural way as well. We call on the drum, the heartbeat of our nation. At this time, we'll call on our singers for a grand entry song as we welcome all of our athletes, all of our dignitaries, and all of the people involved in our opening ceremonies. Northern Boys, grand entry song. Hey, as we welcome Grandfather Bear Dancer. And carrying the Lac La Ronge Indian Band, Eagle Staff, we welcome our Kateak, Abel Charles, our Scapios, we welcome our flag carriers, carrying the Orange flag, Ambrose Charles, and carrying the Northland College Treaty flag, Jason Vanderkroft, as well the Northlands flag, Jack Henney, the Lac La Ronge Indian Band flag, carried by Constable Wanda McKenzie in full red surge. And carrying our Treaty 6 colors, we make welcome Mr. Warren Charles. We welcome our many dignitaries in attendance to come and bear witness and be part of our opening ceremonies. We welcome Prince Albert Grand Council Grand Chief Brian Hardlock, His Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan Russ Morasti, Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations Chief Bobby Cameron, the Lac La Ronge Indian Band Chief and Council Chief Tammy Cook Searson. Our MLA is with us, Doyle Vermette. We welcome our RCMP delegates, our First Nations representatives, Constable Liz Cook, Constable Emery McKenzie, Constable Nathan Venn, as well from the Saskatoon City Police, from the Lac La Ronge Indian Band, Constable Cote Bear. The many more dignitaries, we welcome you. Part of our opening ceremonies.
All right, and now to welcome our teams. Coming from all over the place, we have
we have the team of the Agency Chiefs Tribal Council. Let us hear an ACTC.
And next up, we got the Battleford Tribal Council.
As well, ladies and gentlemen, bringing in by the Wolf, their mascot, the team, the Big River First Nation.
And making a wonderful entry here. Next up, we got all the way from the southern part of the province, the File Hills Cote Tribal Council.
As well, friends and relatives making their way around the track, we welcome the team of the Meadow Lake Tribal Council.
All right, coming all the way from the west side of the province here, let's make welcome Onion Lake First Nation.
Friends and relatives and spectators, we welcome the team of the Prince Albert Grand Council.
All right, again from the southern part of the province, the Southeast Treaty 4. Make them welcome.
Friends and relatives, we make welcome the team of the Saskatoon Tribal Council.
Hey, going to Wacomaganic, let's make welcome the Touchwood Agency Tribal Council.
Friends and relatives now making their way into our grand entry. Welcome the team of the Beardies and Okamasas Cree Nation. Sing the same song if you got it, boys, but let's get it going.
And right next we got, let's make welcome the Yorkton Tribal Council.
Friends and relatives, we'd like to make welcome our host team. We welcome, with their leadership, and Chief Tammy Cook Searson, the team of Team Woodland, and the many chiefs of Team Woodland as they bring the green colors around the track. Welcome to the Lac La Ronge Indian Band Treaty 6 territory.
What do you say, young people of the First Nations of Saskatchewan? Make some noise! And welcome to the 2024 Tony Cote Summer Games! How about a big cheer for all of our athletes that have showed up here to the 2024 Tony Cote Summer Games. Welcome to Larange. As part of our opening ceremonies, friends and relatives, it's tradition that we welcome our lance runners carrying our summer game lance from nation to nation as we celebrate our games for 50 years, honoring the late great Tony Cote 50 years ago and his dream to have the summer games to honor our racism and the many sports were represented here at our summer games. Those athletes are on their way here now. They're moments away. At this time, we're going to call forward to start our games off, as we do in all of our circles, with prayer. At this time, friends and relatives will call forward Elder Abel Charles and Tom Roberts. Big round of applause for Architect as he makes his way to the stage here. Friends and relatives and visitors, keep in mind, our elders tell us that the prayers are strong with our young people, the young people that have traveled to come and participate and showcase their talents. We're calling on you at this time to join in with the prayers. This time, I'm going to turn things over to my friend, Mr. Abel Charles.
Thank you very much, Cal, and Jude Rat, thank you for doing the MC duty. So I'm going to be saying the opening prayer in the Woodland Cree language the best way I know how. So if you would like to join me, I always give an option, but if for some people, maybe they'll remove their headgear, and let us pray. Ksiman to kitsagisago kayain. Kinnas kumit na no muktsagisigaw. Maguminatsapahiwatak siman to. Hinata mostatak. Matsakanit nan katsit niuyak mulla mistä hiki vaikas kihtää. Mulla mistä hiki vaikas kiihtämäk. Mä kiitäks siiman tunnattahki. Vitsi jähki niistä nanki kuannin kihtänään. Ja pakus siitä mitäks siiman tunn. Mä kiitäkin tiilihtä muinka piitä uippado. Pakus siitä miäk jääm takit tiilimiäk. Takit tiilimätsä kokoutta huskaa ja kouttaa piiki joka kuahkoa. Kähkitä huskaa ja kouttaa ajatsek. Kävi mi tavitsekin tiilimik. Kiäm tämä mitä ajatsek. Kiäm tämä muutsa kihtäätsek. Kiam taja ko amistegi ganante tisemmat negitsik simanto. Minan higa padi higo chegoko. Padi chegi okahido. Uniganiok. Ja kun negwina sitos ko simanto. Ikusamak simanto. Piayak. Maskawi sihina. Tahchakunak niyawinak nimamtoni dichaganak. Amen. Okay, Chisko.
Amen.
Okay, thank you very much. I just want to share a little bit of encouragement. Within about 3 weeks, you're going to be returning to school, and I think that's what you should focus on for now. Just get started in September and complete the year. That is a short-term goal. Maybe it's a long-term goal for some, but just concentrate on your education for now, and there will be struggles, there will be challenges, there will be hard times along the way. That is part of life. But don't ever give up. Or as my grandfather told me one time, he never spoke Cree, but he told me, "Kawi the pagichi nosim." That's what he said, and it means don't give up. And while you are cheering on your teammates, while they're participating in a sport, and you want to cheer them on, one Cree word you can use is "soke." That means hard. Soke. That's how you could encourage your teammates. Agachi kidipi. That's another Cree word. Kidipi means faster. Kidipi. So while they're participating, those are 2 words you could use to encourage your teammates. Thank you very much.
As well, friends and relatives, we welcome another one of our elders to give thanks and give some comments. We welcome Elder Tom Roberts.
Thank you very much for, actually, this is a great honor for me to be asked to do the opening comments on behalf of the Woodland Cree Nation. It is a definite honor, and I like it. And what I want to do to you young kids today is give you a little lesson about who we are as First Nations people. First, we welcome you to the Woodland Cree Nation of the Woodland Cree, the Woodland Dene, and the Woodland Métis. We're all one here, and we all work together. 50 years ago, a gentleman named Cote had a vision. Never thinking it would be 50 years today. That vision has come true. Every year, you kids participated with other tribes. Get to know the other tribes from different communities. Get to know our culture, the Woodland Cree culture. We have some events happening in 3 different communities. In Grandmother's Bay, we have a couple of the world king trapper competitors who are there. We'll show you some king trapping events. Trapping is our way of life, fishing, hunting, and gathering. That's our culture. In Suckle River, they have some canoe races. And then you go over to Stanley Mission, and you go have a look at the church, the oldest church west of the Red River. It's in our home territory. And then you may even get a chance to go to Nistawayak and go see Nistawayak Falls, 2 beautiful structures along the Churchill River. Please take time to go and visit them. Go visit people. The other thing I want to tell you, young generation, I am a residential school survivor for many years. And I do speak to schools about the intergenerational effects of residential schools. You are the intergenerational survivors of residential schools. Your mothers, your grandmothers, your grandfathers went to residential school. Resilience is what you have. You keep going no matter what. You fall down, you get up and keep going. And don't ever stay down. Always remember who you are as a First Nations person, to be proud of who you are. Many years ago, when I started talking about residential schools, we used to walk with our heads down. And that was told to us by the residential school. Don't look up. Keep your head down. Today and for the rest of our lives, let's keep our heads up and be proud of who we are. We welcome you. We embrace you. We encourage you to talk to people. Talk to me and Abel about, we have so many stories about our culture, our traditional way of life that we love, we endure, and we are starting to get over that residential school syndrome, as they call it, but it takes 7 generations. But we're working on it. We're not going to stop. I thank you. I welcome you to Treaty 6 territory. Winning is number 1. Number 2 should actually be number 1 as well. Have fun, young kids.
Hi. Thank you, Abel Charles. Thank you, Tom Roberts, for the words of encouragement to our young people. At this time, friends and relatives, we're going to call on the Northern Boys to sing a flag song and a victory song. Aho, boysa, nigamuk. Friends and relatives, as we gather here together in L'Orange, band, enjoying this beautiful way of life, we always keep in mind the many veterans that sacrificed so that we can have the freedoms that we enjoy today. We acknowledge the Saskatchewan Veterans Association, the First Nation Veteran Association, some that are in attendance. We acknowledge the veterans that didn't make it home, the veterans that are still at war today in many parts of the world, and the veterans that'll carry that torch forward. We acknowledge the RCMP delegates, some of our own people that have taken up that. RCMP, we recognize them as veterans as well. We have our own representation in City Police in Saskatoon from the Lac Ronge Indian Band here. We honor you with our flag song, not only on Remembrance Day, but every day. We celebrate the many veterans across Turtle Island. Hi. Hey, hey, we call on our singers for the victory song as we celebrate 50 years of the Tony Cote. 2 and 2? All right. At this time, friends and relatives, we have one of our very own superstars here. She's from the Black Lake First Nation. Make her welcome. To sing our national anthem, we have Miss Rebecca Strong.
Oh, Canada, our home, our native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, thy true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Strong. Yeah, that's how we sing, oh Canada. Friends and relatives, our Lance Runners are moments away here. We're going to welcome them with the biggest cheer that we can. They're on their way. We don't know how far, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. At this time, we're going to go with a video presentation here from our many sponsors. We'd like to thank all those partners that have come together to make sure that the Tony Cote Games is possible, to support the Lac La Ronge Indian Band. How about a big round of applause for all of our sponsors, including the Saskatchewan Indian Gaming Authority.
Are you ready?
Hi, I'm Zane Hansen, President and CEO of SIGA. On behalf of the board, management, and staff of SIGA, I've been honored to bring greetings and welcome the over 4,000 athletes in attendance at the 2024 Tony Cote First Nations Summer Games. SIGA has been a sponsor of the Summer Games since we opened our doors over 25 years ago, and we are once again happy to be a proud sponsor of the Games. These games are a celebration of our youth and the strength and resilience of our people, and throughout the games, we will honor the very powerful message that every child matters. We acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory, the homeland of the Métis, and have competitors gathered from territories 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10 from across the province. To all of the coaches, volunteers, chaperones, and parents who have volunteered their time and energy, thank you for your commitment. Most importantly, I'd like to commend you, the athletes, for being here today and being leaders and role models in your community. From athletics to softball to beach volleyball and everything in between, you demonstrate the best of the best in competition and athletic achievement. Enjoy every minute of the camaraderie and the opportunity to make new friends. Win or lose, you will return home, leaving a legacy for others to follow. SIGA is proud to be a part of your community, sharing success, and we wish all of you the best at the 2024 Tony Cote First Nations Summer Games.
All right, folks, I believe our Lance runners, they said they're on far reserve. It sounds a long ways away, but I think it's like 3 minutes away. So we're welcoming them. Once they arrive here, we're going to give them the biggest cheer Saskatchewan's ever heard here at the brand new facility track here in La Ronge. Are you ready, athletes? Let's have a practice run. Make some noise.
Yeah, come on, a little bit louder. Can't hear you. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, our runners are coming from James Smith. Has passed the lance on here to our runners, the Black La Ronge Indian Band Lance Runners as well. We'll have an honor song to commemorate the exchange, and we'll bring forward the many dignitaries involved with the Tony Cote Summer Games 2024.
Orange mascot bird, the cormorant. No, just kidding.
Sponsors, thank the sponsors.
Yep, I'll get 'em. Okay, so they're just down the road over here. Our Lance is getting closer and closer. So we're just a couple of minutes away. Just down the road over here. They'll be here in a couple of minutes. Just waiting for a list of our sponsors. We're going to thank our sponsors as well.
At this time, friends and relatives, while we wait, we have about 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. We'll call forward to start off our greetings. The Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations, we call forward Chief Bobby Cameron. Big round of applause as we bring forward the chief. Come on over here, Bobby. Brian Hardlot, Astam, come along with him. We're going to start off with our chiefs to be prepared here as we wait for our Lance runners for the exchange. How about a big round of applause for Grand Chief Brian Hardlot and FSIN Chief Bobby Cameron. As we have many dignitaries, many leadership to say a few words, we will hear from them. And first and foremost, Grand Chief, the Prince Albert Grand Council, make him welcome one more time, Chief Brian Hardlot.
Thank you, Cal. Thank you, Cal. Thank you there, Jute Rat. Kilo tatamaskat now, I acknowledge you, ma moigo tawi, no. Kigada nashkoman, we will thank and also acknowledge our great Creator for assembling us here in this great land. So not very long here, I just want to welcome everybody, all the athletes, especially the athletes, welcome to this beautiful territory, Treaty 6 territory, adhesion to Treaty 6 in 1889. Welcome athletes from all the tribal councils, all the independent nations. Welcome to L'Orange. And to the coaches, welcome. And also to the chaperones, welcome. To the chiefs, welcome to this territory. Everybody, the spectators, everybody that's out here, welcome. I just want to thank Abel Charles, Elder, for the opening prayer. And also my good friend Tom Roberts for the opening prayer. Thanks for the prayer. Thank you to the drum group here that's here. To the dignitaries that are here, thank you everybody. Last I'll say, I don't want to speak too long. I want to say to the athletes and also to the coaches, just like what the elders say, have fun, play hard, be safe, don't get into any accidents with your sport and out there. So I go sama nanas kamon kinanas ko met na aga kido mamoy tawi no. Ni moy musta anista I call on our great Creator. Iganata tisamat nigi ko sky. So there's nothing that happens to our young people. Igo sana ba igami natisamat nigi papiatak. We will take it easy. There'll be lots of traffic in our town here, L'Orange. So we'll take it easy. And again, thank you very much. Kinanas ko met na tawao. Ta. Igo se. Tinige. Mercy Joe Bedabia. Hey. Thank you, Cal.
Hi. Thank you, Grand Chief Hardlot, friends and relatives. We're moments away from the arrival. We're going to ask Chief Cameron to just wait for a moment here. They're just on the other side of the school. Again, when they come around, we're going to send them that good love, that good energy for the work that they have done to bring this land to us. Are you ready, Saskatchewan First Nations young athletes? All right, nice and loud for our Lance runners. They're coming now. We can see them coming down beside the school. A tradition of our games to pass off this lance to the next team that's hosting. As well, from long ago, Kayas, lance runners from many nations to send messages of importance to different bands. We carry that tradition on here with our Tony Cote Games Lance Run. Here in 2024, we acknowledge the James Smith First Nation Lance Runners that have carried this lance from their nation. We acknowledge Aiden Sanderson, Alexi Sanderson, Nevada Sanderson, Nolan Sanderson, Darnell Britton, Antoine Britton, Emery Sanderson, John Sanderson, Drayson Head, Samaya Cote, and Craig McCollum. What do you say, Saskatchewan, for the James Smith Lance Runners? And they passed that lance on to the Lac La Ronge Indian Band Lance Runners. we recognize Cassidy Charles, Danica Roberts, Joe Cook, Dominic Mackenzie Charles, Renee Mackenzie, and Ava Charles. What do you say, Saskatchewan? The Lance is making its way around the school, and here they come.
Can you guys pull out a song real quick? Yeah? Yeah, they're right here. If you guys want to just do a quick song. Okay.
We're going to call on the Northern boys as we welcome our Lance Runners with our victory song. Ho, boys, suck. Nigga, book. As well, joining in with our Lance Runners, we welcome from James Smith, Chief Kirby Constant. What do you say, Saskatchewan, as we welcome the 2024 edition of the Tony Cote Games Lance Runners. From time immemorial, send runners have sent Lance Runners to send messages of emergency, to send messages of knowledge, to share. We can continue that tradition through our Tony Cote Games Lance Run. The many nations that have hosted and had the honor of being a part of the cultural component of our games, to honor that grandfather, that Lance, to learn values and TP teachings and cultural law, to take care of the grandfather Lance, to show respect and honor and love, to work together and understand the meaning of our culture. We honor these Lance Runners from James Smith who've carried the Lance, that have joined in with the new host from the Lac La Ronge Indian Band, the Lance Runners, Cassidy Charles, Danica Roberts, Dominic Mackenzie Charles, Renee Mackenzie, Ava Charles, and Joe Cook. We say thank you. Hi, hi. Tinigi, Mercy Cho, thank you for a job well done. Make some noise for the Lance Runners of the Tony Cote Games. athletes as they come down the home stretch and reach their final destination. Right here, the Treaty 6 territory. The home of the Woodland Cree, the Lac La Ronge Indian Band. We welcome our Lance Runners. What do you say, Saskatchewan First Nation Summer Games athletes? How about a big round of applause for our Lance Runners from James Smith, from Lac La Ronge. We have Chief Kirby Constant from the James Smith First Nation at this time as he passes our lance off here, the Lac La Ronge Indian Band. As they follow cultural values in a good way for all of their efforts and all of the teachings that have gained as young people, moving around the circle of life, learning protocols along the way, learning who they are as First Nations young people. And they pass that lance on here to Chief Tammy Cook Searson of the Lac La Ronge Indian Band. Friends and relatives, we're going to call forward our chiefs in attendance to bring welcoming remarks here as we acknowledge these young people here for the good job they've done for James Smith, Lance Runners, the community of James Smith, honoring all of us as we bear witness here to start off our games and our opening ceremonies. It's sports, culture, and recreation. And not to forget our culture, not to forget who we are as First Nations people. We pass this lance on with blankets and cloth and tobaccos that have been prayed for and blessed. We say thank you to James Smith, Chief Kirby Constant, and the young people from the nation. One more time, Saskatchewan, for our lance runners as they pass off the duties to Team Woodland and the Lac La Ronge Indian Band. We thank the elders that have been involved with our Lance Run, and the many supporters, the many Scapios, men and women, and especially our young people that have run that Lance from James Smith here to La Ronge. As well, friends and relatives, we'd like to thank at this time our singers, the Northern Boys. How about a big round of applause for our singers and a job well done. Thank you for being part of our opening ceremonies. As they shake hands here, friends and relatives, we'd like to call forward our dignitaries who've been asked to open up our games here. We'd like to call forward our leadership. Chief Bobby Cameron, Chief Tammy Cook-Searson, Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan, Russ Marasti, Member of the Legislative Assembly of Saskatchewan, Doyle Vermette. Please start making your way to the stage. They're going to need help in putting away the flag in the teepee, so they can start doing that now. We're going to excuse our staff carrier, our flag bearers, as you can make your way over towards our sacred teepee here. We say hi, hi, thank you, Tinigi. Another big round of applause for our flag bearers, our staff carriers. Saskatchewan, let them know our appreciation. Very emotional moment for many of these young people here, friends and relatives, as they've run this lance from James Smith, learning along the way, working together, and all those good teachings that come with our cultural law of love and humility and sharing and caring and good child rearing and all of our teachings that we are given. As they shake hands in good relations with our leadership, we thank all that have been involved in the Lance Run to make it successful, to kick off the start of the 50th annual Tony Cote 2024 Summer Games. How you doing, Russ? See you again. We'll just call them up one by one. That way that part's done. Tammy, Bobby, Russ. Will be third. All right. Bear with us here, young people, as we call forward our dignitaries. We'd like to call forward Chief of the Nation of the Lac La Ronge Indian Cote Searson. You can do better than that, Saskatchewan. How about a chief here from Team Woodland, Tammy Cook Searson.
Thank you.
Saskatchewan.
Good afternoon. Tatamskat na kakit daw. Tuti mag. Kami nawa ko magantik. Ko es mistake na nas komitnan. Do pio sa miati ko ta mistake sa kay gani. It's a great honor to be here today, and we welcome each and every one of you for joining us for the Tony Cote First Nations Summer Games. And what a powerful exchange with the Lance Run. It's been an amazing journey, 7 days that the Lance has taken to get here from Saskatoon. The Lance Runners started in James Smith with a sweat and ceremony, and the runners left 7 days ago. And it's just been amazing to see the young Lance Runners from James Smith and the young Lance Runners from Lac La Ronge Indian Band. The friendships that they've made, the connections that they've made, the spiritual significance that they brought us with the Lance. We're really deeply grateful for that, because it's something that's very sacred and powerful. And thank you, Lance Runners, for blazing the trail and making sure everybody arrived here safely. And we want to thank all the Lance Runners, their support team, and thank you to each and every one that have lifted the pipes, said the prayers. We will honor that Lance. It'll be in our care for 2 years, and we're very deeply humbled and honored to hold that sacred Lance. I want to thank Nokomis. Thank you to Elder Abel Charles for the opening prayer, and also the encouragement kita ni Hiduya, giving us Cree words to cheer on the athletes, because that's what we're all here for, is to cheer on our young athletes from across Saskatchewan. And we want to welcome everyone, and thank you to Elder Tom Roberts too for coming up here and welcoming everyone. Nanashkomao. Elder Tom is, they're both my uncles, but that's not why they're up here. They're up here because they're amazing community members that contribute a lot to our community. I want to thank all the dignitaries that are in attendance, the athletes, the coaches, and their families. Thank you for coming to La Ronge. I want to thank the Games Committee and Kevin Roberts for the amazing work that they did to pull everything together. Kevin, let's give a big round of applause to Kevin Roberts and the Games Committee. Kevin is our games coordinator, and he kept everything, kept us all together, and making sure that we were doing everything that needed to be done to get everything ready for the games today. And I want to also acknowledge late Jimmy Roberts. He was a band counselor at Lac La Ronge Indian Band. He was the one that brought the games in 2001 to La Ronge, and that from there, that's when our athletes really got involved. And many of our athletes are now competing not only provincially, internationally, and nationally and internationally. And one day, we hope to see an Olympian from here, from Saskatchewan. It is a great honor to stand before you today as we gather to celebrate the extraordinary spirit, determination, and talent of Saskatchewan First Nations youth. We are coming together not for just competition, but also a celebration of culture, community, and excellence. And we're going for the world record on Wednesday, so you're going to have to help us meet that. You know what that is? We're going to be doing a fish fry downtown La Ronge at the Urban Reserve. So we're doing a fish fry, community fish fry at 5 o'clock, and we're thinking it's probably going to be the world's largest fish fry. So make sure you come out and eat some ginoshiu. It'll be cooked to perfection. So we have a lot of cooks lined up for that. So make sure you come and join us and come and help us out. And make sure you take in, our communities have also extended activities, cultural events. You even get a chance to go see the majestic Nestoyac Falls, the Holy Trinity Anglican Church, the Churchill River. Sucker River is hosting many events, so make sure you take in those events that our communities are putting on. Grandmother's Bay, Stanley Mission. And the games are an opportunity for us to share who we are as people here in northern Saskatchewan. It's through these games, experiences that our young athletes build confidence, character, and resilience. And from here, these lessons that extend far beyond the fields, tracks, courts, and they are shaping the leaders for tomorrow. And I also want to acknowledge our drum. Thank you so much to our drummers, Northern Boys. Thank you so much for that beautiful drum. Thank you, Rebecca Strong, for doing the opening of O Canada, and she's going to be coming back and entertaining us after the more comments here. So we're really excited about that. And thank you, Cal, for being our MC, and thank you, Jude. And sports builds the character of young people as they challenge themselves this week. We are deeply grateful for the unwavering support and spirit and cooperation we've received from everyone across the province. We were able to receive in sponsorship over $1 million in order for us to host these games. We want to thank our presenting sponsors. Our presenting sponsors are SIGA, Saskatchewan Indian Gaming Authority, Indigenous Services Canada, the federal government, SAS Sport through Sask Lotteries, and Kitsaki Management Limited Partnership. Together, we are shaping partnerships that will define the success of these games and showing our youth that we support them. To the athletes, you are the role models for the next generation. There are other coaches, trainers that were athletes before that are here today. The dedication you show athletes, the values you uphold, and the way you carry yourself both on and off the field inspire all of us. Remember the lessons that you learn here, like excellence, teamwork, and perseverance. These lessons will serve you well throughout your life. Perseverance, are never giving up. We call that sasipidi tamuin. That means you keep going no matter what. No matter what the obstacles, you keep going. That's sasipidi taman. Just like our elder Abel said, kawida pagichi, never give up. I want to take a moment to recognize the incredible work of our coaches. Coaches, your dedication goes far beyond training sessions and games. You are mentors, guides, and often a second family to these young athletes. The time, the energy, and passion you pour into developing these young athletes do not go unnoticed. We thank you. Thank you for your commitment, your patience, and your passion. Coaches, as we prepare to welcome thousands of people to the tri-communities in La Ronge, Lac La Ronge Indian Band, Town of La Ronge, and the northern village of Verronge, and the communities surrounding Lac La Ronge, Indian Band communities, will showcase an array of sports from athletics, archery, canoeing, beach volleyball, and the hospitality of northern Saskatchewan. We would also like to extend our sincere thanks to our valued Eagle and Buffalo sponsors. That's the Co-op, Northern Sports Culture Recreation District, Northern Lights Community Development Corporation, Cameco Corporation, Peter Ballantyne Group of Companies, Lac La Ronge Indian Band, Child and Family Agency. Your contributions have been instrumental in bringing these games to life. To the Tony Cote Summer Games showcase the best of the best in sport and highlight the immense talents of our youth. The games create a spirit of unity that spans beyond our province. And my wish is that you will all connect in ways that go far beyond the field through the events that you have planned throughout the week. Koes mistake na nas komitnando mistake pi biusam yetig, and we're looking forward to hosting you, and we're so deeply grateful that you're here. Koes kina nas komitnan, and we wish the best week ever. May you stay safe, have fun, make lots of friends, and we're here to welcome all of you. Tawao. Tinige.
Hi, hi. Thank you, Chief Tammy Cook Searson. And at this time, to bring greetings on the Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations, we welcome Chief Bobby Cameron.
Thank you, Cal. Not going to be too long. Roger Tiplin once said, "There are no losers. We're all winners here today and this week." Every one of you are winners here today and this week. That comes from Roger Tiplin. So I want to acknowledge him. Grand Chief Hardlaw, Chief Tammy, and your committee. To all the little ones here, the athletes, the year of 2027 is the North American Indigenous Games. You're training for that. Every one of you are competing to represent our powerful province, to go to those games. As our elders said, Abel and Tom, suke, try your hardest. Kai Pakchi, don't stop. This is what we want to say to each and every one of you, to the chief and councils that brought your athletes here. The greatest investment by far are our little ones. And that's what we're doing here today as a collective body, as a federated sovereign indigenous nations. Bringing our strongest, most proud Indian athletes here today on Treaty 6 territory of Lac La Ronge Indian Band. Powerful, powerful. So play hard, have fun, be humble in victory, be humble in defeat. On behalf of the FSIN, David Pratt is here, Dutch Dara, Craig McCollum, and Ali Bear. We love you all. We respect you all. Dinigi.
Thank you, Chief. Hi, hi. At this time, friends and relatives, we'd like to bring forward, to bring greetings of the government of Saskatchewan. We welcome him, one of our very own First Nations, Lieutenant Governor, His Honorable Russ Marasti. Friends and relatives, I just want to add my friend Russ Marasti here, our Lieutenant Governor, also residential school survivor. How about a big round of applause of one of our very own.
Good afternoon. Danse, kitiag, smagan siganak, smagan sakota, kani poitsik. Unigani o gakido. Misuitio sagapi takosnig. Gakido gasito skoaga, uskaga, bimitoitsik. Ruminogo, uskaga, mitoitsik, anoskispadik, kawispadik. Gakido, nuako marantek menento timitik, the Tamiskat now, Gakido, tagapi takosnig. Elders and veterans and RCMP officers, police officers that are here, I want to acknowledge you, all the leaders from this community, Chief Tammy and our council, all the provincial leaders, tribal chiefs who are here to support the athletes, all the supporters, all the coaches, everyone who supported these young people to allow them to get here to this point, and of course the young people themselves, the athletes. I extend my hand to each and every one of you here today, and I congratulate you on your efforts, your commitment to sport and to being active. I know from personal experience how beneficial that is to us as individuals, but also to our communities to live a healthy way, but also to make sure that you are healthy in mind, spirit, and body. It's all about sport, all about having fun, and I know you're going to do that this week. I want to acknowledge the organizers, it's amazing. I'm a proud member of the Lac La Ronge Indian Band and so proud that they're able to take this task on of hosting these games on very short notice. It's incredible what's been achieved in a short period of time, and they deserve all the kudos you can give them. And if you see volunteers along the way, make sure you give them a thank you, because there's a tremendous amount of work that's been put into making sure that these games are successful, especially for you, the athletes. So as the King's representative, the Lieutenant Governor for the province of Saskatchewan, I am proud and pleased to bring greetings on behalf of our King, King Charles III, or King of Canada. And since taking office, I've incorporated my language, proud to use my language in my duties, and I'll share those greetings in Woodland Cree. Charles Nistogit, Canada, I'm so proud of all of you. Have fun all week. Thank you very much.
Hi. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Russ Marasti. At this time, friends and relatives, we bring forward to bring greetings on behalf of our dedicated communities, Chief of the Buffalo River First Nation, Chief Norma Cataract.
Hello, salut ina. No helting horel yong asanini de donanaye. No henyu asasanote eskeda sutliu esa sanote esla yati not sir eseroti esa eseroti et endostilu dot adene ho azines on relioliha hamarsinestanza. Thank you, everyone. Greetings from the Denisukshina Nations in our province of Saskatchewan. We are happy to be here. We are all one. We work together. We play together. And right now, the town of La Ronge is the size of a small city, and it's going to be like that for a whole week. Let's hope KFC ordered enough chicken to back us up for the week.
Not likely.
And with that, thank you, everyone. Enjoy your week. Have fun. Encourage each other. And one word you need to learn in Dene is yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Chief Cataract. As well, friends and relatives, we make welcome a member of the Legislative Assembly of Saskatchewan. From the Métis Nation, we welcome Doyle Vermette.
Quite the intro.
What's that? Yeah, that's right. Thank you, sir. What an honor to get a chance to bring greetings, welcoming remarks, the traditional territory. I want to acknowledge our elders who did the prayers. The drum group, I want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge the leadership that's here, our chiefs, vice chiefs, the dignitaries, and so many special guests that are here. It is amazing. I like when you're last on the agenda, because they always tell me if there's any extra time, Doyle, we're going to let you have that. So are you guys ready for that? Oh, it sounds good. But I'll tell you what, I'll make you guys a deal real quick. I just want to thank everyone that's volunteered. I want to thank La Ronge Indian Band for hosting the games. I want to thank their committee and all the volunteers. It's amazing to watch the work that's going on. The special guests that are here, there's many of them, many dignitaries, and we thank you, and we welcome you. But I want to thank the coaches. And here's where I'm going to ask the athletes. If you want me to put the mic down, I'm going to give you a chance. We have many chaperones. We have coaches, volunteers, people who are behind the scenes doing so much. The organizer, Kevin and his team. There's so much goes on that you don't see. So many people helping and doing everything. So I'm going to just say this. I hope I didn't miss anyone, because this is for everybody. Anybody who has helped out in any way. I'm going to ask The athletes. You athletes, if you guys can, I know you can yell, you can cheer, you can clap. If you do it as loud as you can, I'll hand the mic back to our amazing MCs. And I'll do that now. I'll count to 3. And I hope I didn't miss anyone. Out of respect, I just want to honor everyone. 1, 2, 3. How loud can you be? Thank you so much.
Hi. Thank you, Doyle Vermette, member of the Legislative Assembly of Saskatchewan. What do you say, partner?
That was great. All right, before we call up our next person here, there's a couple of vehicles that need to be moved, please. I get to do this duty. Anyways, they are doing some important stuff around here, so there's vehicles that need to be moved. There's 2 of them. There's one red Ford, license plate 212 NFR. There's a black Chevy with a license plate 764 LMS. If you could go move your vehicles as quickly as possible, please do that. So, without further ado here, so with that, I'd like to call up for the message from our role model athlete. A little bit of background here. Our very own Lac La Ronge Indian Band member is what I'm told. Athlete, former athlete of the Summer Games, and also was really this close to joining the Olympics. Very successful, and is now a doctor. Let's make welcome Electra Charles.
Yeah, not only many gold members here at the Tony Coney Games. Give her a big round of applause, our role model athlete, Dr. Electra Laxdal.
Hi, Tansei. Yeah, so to start off, so my name is Electra Laxdal. Previously, when I competed at these games, my name was Electra Charles. I'm currently a resident doctor, a former high-performance track and field athlete, and a proud member of the Lac La Ronge Indian Band. So like yourselves, I had the privilege of competing in the Saskatchewan First Nations Summer Games. I represented Team Woodland at the 2003 Games in Flying Dust First Nation, the 2005 Games in Quakatoos First Nation, and the 2007 Games in Red Pheasant First Nation. I also competed in the North American Indigenous Games in 2006 in Colorado, as well as 2008 in British Columbia, where I brought home 5 gold medals for Saskatchewan. So these games were more than just competitions for me. They were the spark that ignited my passion for track and field. It was after my experiences at these games that I knew I wanted to pursue the sport seriously. So with the support of my band, I became a U of S Huskies athlete at the University of Saskatchewan. Over my 5 years as a middle distance runner, I qualified for the national championships each year, earned the title of the U of S Huskies Track and Field Rookie of the Year, and became an all-time top 10 member in 3 different events. My athletic journey took me across every Canadian province and the United States, competing in prestigious events like the Canada Summer Games, the National Senior Championships, the Edmonton International Track Classic, as well as the Olympic trials twice. Unfortunately, in 2019, an injury ended my running career. But instead of seeing this as a setback, I channeled my energy into my education, applying to medical school that same year. Last year, I graduated and am now a resident physician in Saskatoon. And this is my son right running across the stage. So throughout my journey as an athlete and a student, I've learned several valuable lessons that I want to share with you today. So first is the importance of kinship and family. This extends beyond your immediate family to include close friends, extended family, mentors, or even school counselors. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's difficult to navigate alone. Find the people who push you, support you, and stand by you through tough times. These are the people who will be with you when things get rough. Second, understand that life isn't always easy and failure is a part of the journey. There will be tough times ahead, but it's important to see failure as a learning opportunity. How you respond to setbacks will shape your future, building resilience and perseverance. Without failure, I wouldn't have grown both as an athlete or as a person. And the last lesson is to set goals but be flexible. This lesson became clear to me recently. In my 4th year of medicine, after a challenging pregnancy, I gave birth to my first child. I worked in the hospital until the day I went into labor and returned just 6 weeks postpartum. While balancing my surgery rotations, I applied for a general surgery residency, which I then started July of last year. However, the demands of general surgery require long hours, such as 80-hour weeks and 26-hour shifts, which caused me to miss much of my son's first year of life. I realized then that while my goal has always been to be a surgeon, my family and time with my son were more important to me. So I decided to switch to family medicine residency, where I'm now training to become a family physician. This flexibility allowed me to spend more time with my family and find greater happiness. So these lessons have served me well and continue to guide me in life. I hope they inspire you to recognize and build on your own life lessons. But above all, the most important thing to do during these games is to have fun. These games are a special opportunity to build lasting relationships while competing in a sport you love. They've given me some of my favorite memories and lifelong relationships. It's a privilege to participate, and I hope each and every one of you have an amazing time with your family and friends. Thank you.
How about a big round of applause here for a longtime athlete and now doctor from the Lac La Ronge Indian Band. Thank you, Dr. Electra Laxdal. At this time, friends and relatives will call forward to do the athlete's oaths, Mr. Dade Bernatchez and Mr. Aubrey Roberts. Please come forward. How about a big round of applause for our athletes, friends and relatives? Make them welcome.
Danse, I'd like to thank the elder for the prayer. In the name of all Saskatchewan First Nations competitors, I pledge that we all take part in these Tony Cote Summer Games in the true spirit of sportsmanship, respecting and abiding by the rules, which govern them for the glory of sport and the honor of our council.
Hey, hey, thank you. As well, friends and relatives, we honor the many officials, the many professionals that come out to guide us through these games. We welcome the official's oath done by Mr. Jim Flynn.
Thank you. I'd like to, on behalf of Softball Sask and myself, I'd like to thank you and the La Ronge Band and Kevin Roberts for asking me to come and say the official's oath. In the name of all officials, I pledge that we take part in these Tony Cote Summer Games in the true spirit of sportsmanship, understanding, and interpreting the rules with complete impartiality for the glory of sport and the honor of fair play.
How about a big round of applause for both our athlete's oath and our official's oath. Friends and relatives, we've come to the main event here of our opening ceremonies, and it's the lighting of the torch. Doing that honor, we have some of our Katea, some of our band members, some of our athletes, some of our leadership. Abel Charles, Tom Roberts, Dave Bernatchez, Aubrey Roberts, and Chief Tammy Cook Searson to officially start the mark of the 50th Tony Cote 2024 Summer Games. The torch is lit here, friends and relatives. We say thank you for our opening ceremonies, for that you that are going to stick around. We are going to bring forward at this time nationally renowned singer Rebecca Strong for your entertainment. Come on forward, Rebecca. Again, athletes, we say hi, Tinigi, Mercy Cho. Thank you very much for being so patient and so awesome for our opening ceremonies. Check 1, 2. Again, friends and relatives, come on in, come on closer, bring your chairs closer, come on over, get some pictures with some of our dignitaries, some of our celebrities, some selfies with yourself maybe, we don't know, but Rebecca Strong is with us. And she's coming on stage right now, and when you go to the concerts, this is the mosh pit up here. Come and get a good spot, come and be loud, come and proud for the Black Nation, First Nation sensation, my good friend, Rebecca Strong.
Thank you. No, it's good. It's great. Love you, Rebecca. Hello, everyone. So I'm just gonna sing some songs for you guys. How are you guys having? What is your day like today? Is it good? Hot. It is hot, hey? Okay. I'm just gonna do 3 songs for you guys. My name is Rebecca Strong. I just turned 21 on the 1st, so. Yay! Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. The first song I'm going to be starting with is Creep by Radiohead. Just like an angel, your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep.
I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whoa, she's running out the door. She's running. She run, 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 run. She run. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever you want, you're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Thank you guys. Okay, this next one I'm gonna do, you might have heard it on a show, and it's probably the reason I'm here today, but it is, oh, thank you. It is Rolling in the Deep by Adele. So, let's see. Oh my God. You girls are pushing us down here. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I can do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you wear my heart inside your head, but you played it
Okay. Now, this last one, I always close with. And the reason that I always close with this one is I relate to it a lot. I was a normal girl in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. And overnight, it feels like I became worldwide known. I don't know how. I don't know how it happened, but this song is Never Enough by The Greatest Showman. And it also talks about not accepting the bare minimum when it comes to things. So I hope you guys enjoy. I also have a cold right now, so I'm so sorry. I hope it goes away soon. I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky, never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. The dance could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky, never be enough, never be enough. Towers of hope are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough. Thank you guys so much. I just want to say Rebecca Strong on all music platforms. And my one reason that I was on the show was to inspire Indigenous youth to follow their dreams. And that's what you guys are doing today. And I hope you guys have a great time, have so much fun, and follow your dreams, please.